Live, and I will stop this when we're done with the interview. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is Lockdown. We had a little bit of an interview last time where we got to see the inside scoopings of some of the UWA training facility. And this man is still growing in his career because he's only had a very rare few of matches, but his career continues to thrive as he is also a co owner, one of the four co owners with the UWA. How are you today, sir?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you doing?
I am doing pretty well. Happy Easter, by the way. Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Not that I can enjoy my Easter eggs at the minute, but yeah,
Easter eggs. What are you doing? Like deviled eggs type thing?
I'm on a bit of a diet at the minute,
Okay.
so I can't have chocolate eggs at the minute.
Ah, hey, chocolate eggs are nice, but hey, eggs are also regular eggs are also good for you. Now,
Ugh.
last time I've only asked you 5 questions, but I have more lined up from where we last left off. And I think I'll start off with what's your favorite part about being a wrestler?
Um, it's the escape of reality. You can be who you want to be. You can do what you want to do. It's not knowing the future, what it can hold.
And do you think that you, from being inside the inner workings, from you starting as a fan to actually being in it, do you think that your experience and like how you see wrestling has changed?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I've before I became a fan over here, which was only a few years ago. I'd never actually watched any kind of indie wrestling. It was always the bigger stuff. Um, and then I started watching the indie stuff, and I've got to admit, I prefer the indie stuff a lot more than I do the bigger stuff.
You think the indie scene is thriving more than the big wrestling companies?
I'd say it's thriving in its own little way. Obviously, the biggest sort of wrestling promotions, I'm not going to mention promotions, but the big ones that are on TV, they're obviously going to get more and more fans, no matter what. But the the indie wrestling is just as good, if not better, because you get more interaction with the crowd. So, and that's what the crowds want.
And you guys don't have any like what sometimes that they do in like those big companies, they'll sometimes put like cheers and boos in there, but everything you guys hear is legit cheers and boos. There's no like audio for it.
Oh, 100%, absolute 100%. So,
Love that. Heck yeah. Are there any specific storylines or themes you would like to explore? So your character is that of a escaped a patient escape convict, right?
convict.
Do you think you're going to
Um,
play that into maybe a storyline where maybe like a cop comes in, or do you have like something you're wanting to explore differently that's never been done before?
I can't say too much, but there is a storyline coming very soon.
Ooh, okay.
And it's going to be a big one for my character. Um, it's been in the talks for quite a while, and it's going to be a shock to the UWA fans.
I have no doubt. And last time there was a promo that was made by you where your opponent that you faced, Hex, you look like he legitimately pissed you off where you were punching a brick wall, dude.
So, I mean, I will be sort of honest here a little bit, and I don't know if I'll get in trouble. But I was genuinely punching the wall.
So that was real
Um,
blood coming off your hands.
Not all of it, but
Oh,
some of it was.
oh,
I have got the scars to prove it on my knuckles.
oh, wow.
I was genuinely punching the wall to get the sound effects that I needed and everything else. I thought, right, I'm gonna have to punch this wall.
Wow. I mean, at least you made it realistic. And at first, you said, "I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for it." I thought you're gonna be like, "Nah, man, I barely punched that." But those looked like legitimate punches from that video, so I'm pretty sure I was not tripping. How do your hands feel? They broken?
Nah,
Okay.
nah, I've had worse.
Well, well, shit, man. At least you're still here with us on this time. But freaking, so with Hex, is this gonna continue into something? Because you have a show called the UWA Underground, which is April 25th on Saturday. Doors open at 8 o'clock, 1800, 1800,
1800,
and
6 p.m.
show starts at 18:30.
Yeah.
Okay. At the West Community Center, adults are £10, kids are £5, and family of four is £25.
Got to give that discount. Got to give that discount.
Awesome, awesome. And you will be taking on Scoop. Are you ready for this? Scoop's a tag man, so his tag partner very well could be at ringside, but Scoop also seems like a big, decently strong guy at what I've seen.
The big question is he ready for me?
That is that is a very, very good point. You said you had when we had Hex on here, I saw you comment and he was a little a very sly bastard trying to get away from you, but you hurt his back.
Oh, I broke him. I broke him. Um, you've got to break him to stop him running around. If you don't break him to stop him running around, you're never going to catch him.
It's very true. That is very true. And do you think that because it seems like he was really trying to avoid a rematch, but I guarantee no matter what, you guys are going to have a rematch, whether it be next week, tomorrow, whenever in the future, you guys are going to revisit that again. But you got Scoop coming up, but I will not take anything away from Hex. Hex is a very talented competitor, but you're also a very talented competitor in your own right. And do you think between him and Scoop, do you think Scoop is actually going to have more of a chance?
I think Scoop's going to give me more of a run for my money. Um, Hex is as I said before, and I'll say this until my heart is content. Hex is an absolutely fantastic little wrestler. He is by far shining bright. It won't be long until we see him with the superstars. But he
Understood.
came against a 6'1", 23-stone monster. All I had to do was grab him once.
And it doesn't look like the tag titles will be defended at this next show due to Scoop facing you and his partner probably facing somebody else.
I have to wait and see. Good sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, what wrestlers do you look up to, whether it be today or like ones that you inspired by growing up?
So I grew up with the era of Hulk Hogan, Big Boss Man, um, and the older school wrestlers. But there's always going to be two wrestlers that stand out for me.
Oh,
One of them, Stone Cold Steve Austin. By far, the guy is amazing.
yeah.
His attitude, his performance, everything was always one of them for me. It was like, yeah, I fall in love with him. Now the other wrestler, a lot of people, I've said this, and I've had a few people be like, "Oh no, no, no," Chris Benoit.
You're not the only one to have told me that. And Chris Benoit, he was a fantastic wrestler, one of the greatest workers. But what he did outside the ring was very unforgivable. So I see why people would say that, but at the same time, he was an amazing talent. That was
He
just
put his body, he put his body on the line so much for the company. I mean, take away Chris Benoit personal life. Chris Benoit wrestler can never ever fault the man. He turned up. He did what he needed to do. He did it safely. He went home. Everybody he wrestled went home. So can't take that away from him.
Oh, most definitely. And I would also imagine where you liked Chris Benoit, did you also like the Dynamite Kid when because Dynamite Kid helped inspire you?
So I did and I didn't. So yes, I've had this argument with people before,
Oh,
right? So Chris Benoit, yeah, he said he was inspired by Dynamite Kid, but in one of his interviews with Chris Benoit, he said yes, he may have inspired me, but my move sets and everything else is of my own choosing. I have adapted them to me. Some of them might have been dynamites, but he adapted them to him.
well said. Well said. Are you drinking on water there?
I've got to drink 2 liters of water a day.
Is that your signature cup, a beast cup?
No, it is the great Eddie Hall.
Oh my gosh, Eddie Hall as the big strong man?
Yep, it's one of his jugs.
Wow. I found out the other day that he competed actually in a pro wrestling match. Was that for you guys or somewhere else?
No, no,
Okay.
no.
Okay. I was like, wait, did he go to your guys' stuff? I was like, shit, man. That's cool though.
I'd love to be in a wrestling match with Eddie Hall.
Heck yeah, I would love to see that. And I feel like the people would love to see that because I feel like that would be a good clash of two beasts. Now, what's the best advice you've received in your wrestling career as of so far?
Go big or go home.
Go big or go home. What do you want to elaborate on this?
So you either perform what you're going to perform or don't bother and go home. So, for example, believe it or not, a lot of people get shocked when I tell them this. I can do a full front flip. 23 stone, 6'1", full front flip, land on my back.
I can believe it. I believe it.
Now, a lot of people are like, a big guy like you should be doing that. No, they shouldn't be. I wouldn't be doing it in a match, but I still need to learn these things. You know, I will learn the things that I need to learn, and I'll be comfortable as long as I'm comfortable learning them. I'll do them.
So you don't think you'll ever
So,
do a front flip in a match?
not just yet.
Okay.
Not just yet. There's plans.
Ooh, I can't wait for that.
So closer to the back end of the year, there's going to be a massive show, and there's myself and one other huge, humongous guy who's coming in to do some very nasty things.
You guys are coming in. So we have a new debut coming in the future.
Potentially.
Okay. Okay.
Again, I'm not saying too much
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because I don't want to ruin things.
I completely understand that. Got to keep them secret so that people anticipate what they want more of.
The only thing that I'll say is the guy makes me look like a dwarf.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So we're getting Eddie Hall. I get it now. I get it.
Believe it or not, I'm actually taller than Eddie Hall.
Wow. Wow. You just blew my mind right there.
I'm not as wide as Eddie Hall, as in muscle or down here, but I'm taller than Eddie Hall. I think by about 2-3 inches.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Well, if I can't wait to see you guys possibly face off in the future, and we can't wait for that future debut, whoever it may be. Um, how do you yourself prepare for a match or a show? How do you prepare?
Again, I'm always busy. When it's the show days, I'm always running around dealing with other things. So with me, it's just a case of I'll be dealing with something, and then it's my turn. It's like, right, I get on stage. I'm done. I don't ever get chance to prepare. I do obviously my match sort of thing and whatever else, but apart from that, that's about it.
Okay. Okay.
Because I'm running around after everybody else.
do you have a good support system outside of wrestling that's helped you.
Yeah, my wife, I will give her a massive shout out. Um, she is supported me throughout the whole thing. My little girl and my little boy, they support me. I mean, my little girl and my little boy were just wearing lockdown t-shirts today. Um, and yeah, it's quite a big support. If I didn't have them, I don't think I'd be doing it.
So you want to tell us where we can find these lockdown shirts?
They get sold at our shows. We will be eventually sticking them up for sale when we get the technology. As we've always said, technology is not our friend.
Mm-hmm.
We will be putting them up for sale online.
Understood.
There's not just lockdown t-shirts. There is Chris Cannon t-shirts. There is Lucian Graves t-shirts. There's Lottie's t-shirts. There's Jan Matza. There's loads of merch, as you can see.
Heck yeah, I gotta get me one of those. I gotta get me a nice beanie like that, or maybe even a flat cap. UWA flat cap. Come on now.
We're getting there. We're getting there, dude. They will
Okay.
be going out soon.
Yes. Can't wait for that. How do you? I know that like with your style right now, you probably have a certain style that you're on, and you told us about a potential front flip that you'll be doing in the future. But how do you think your wrestling style will evolve as you gain more experience?
So I'm not embarrassed to say this. At this minute in time, I weigh 23 stone. I have just started taking the Manjaro.
Manjaro. What is Manjaro?
It's a fat jab that's prescribed, basically to help me lose weight.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of it.
Um, I am wanting to drop quite a lot of weight. I want to start toning up. I want to start getting more definition. With that being said, when that starts happening, my wrestling style will change. I will become more. There's already plans, there's already words that are being said, there's already things that will be happening.
Wow. Well, I support you on this journey.
Um, I mean, at 23 stone, I did a suicide dive out of the ring not so long ago
That's
in training.
oh, I bet you crushed somebody, huh?
I mean, I crushed my own rib.
Oh, oh, yeah.
But
You told me about your ribs. Yeah.
yeah, but I did it, and now that I know I can do it, when I lose a bit of weight, it will be happening a lot more
Was this a suicide dive through the middle rope or over the top?
through the middle.
Okay. Hell yeah. I like that.
But when I lose a bit more weight, it will be happening over the top.
I believe it. Now, what's the biggest challenge you're facing right now in your wrestling journey?
Um, my cardio. um, not getting gassed as quick in matches. Not um, it- because obviously with working and family life, wrestling. I'm trying to balance it all. I need to get that balance. Um, and at the same time, I still try and train to keep my cardio going, keep myself in a little bit, try and get myself into a better shape.
Are there any specific types of matches or scenarios you're looking to do in the future? Like if you had to give us some matches you want to do in the future or something new, a match type, like how certain wrestlers have certain match types for themselves.
Um, so I want to do a shark cage match.
What? A shadow cage match?
A shark cage match.
What's a shat cage match?
Shark, as in the sharks, swimming sharks.
Oh,
So I want to do a match where basically the person that wins is the person that gets the other person in the shark cage and locks it up.
Hmm.
It's a bit like a coffin match from you using a shark cage.
Okay, okay, this is a very interesting scenario. Okay.
Um, I would love, I would love personally to do. Um, I can't remember what it was called. I mean, it's never going to happen because I think it's a big no-no for health and safety reasons. But I'd love to do an Inferno ring match.
Well, I mean, I haven't heard of one recently, but I feel like if you guys know how to do it, it should work. But I can't recall about anybody in the indie scene ever doing a, a Inferno match. So that would be history making for the indie scene. So if you guys are able to do it, or you could do this idea. My buddy and I, we were drunk the other night, right? And we were talking like, bro, what if we made an actual ring of fire in the woods? And there's your Inferno match.
That's what I mean by an Inferno ring.
Like, oh my gosh, bro. I want to see it. I want to see you guys do it. I feel like it could
So
happen.
I can't remember when it was. I mean, somebody will probably be able to tell me, but I'm pretty sure Kane did one years ago.
Oh yeah. Kane, Undertaker, Bray Wyatt was the one who recently did it with him at that time in like 2013, I believe. And yeah, right there. So I feel like it could happen again with you guys, but that would be history making it happening on the indie scene. I've never heard of an indie Inferno match. So I guarantee you guys can do it.
Can make things happen.
Any other match types you looking to explore?
um, there is one match that I'm trying to sort of get done at the minute. A scrapyard match.
Like on the WWE
So
video game?
yeah, you're basically in a scrapyard wrestling in a ring with loads of scrap cars around you.
Yeah.
And it's basically all the matches are no DQ.
Okay. And there would
Uh,
be a ring or no ring in there?
there'd be a ring,
Okay. Would you guys ever go to,
but
like would you guys ever have, like, a junkyard match where you're actually wrestling in a junkyard?
that's where it'd be. The ring would
Okay.
be in the junkyard.
Okay, okay. That's cool. That's awesome. Any other match types?
There's a couple, but the couple that I can't say because they are happening.
Okay, okay, I get that. Don't wanna expose the secrets, but thank you for telling us which ones you would like to do. What's your favorite part about performing in a crowd, in front of a live crowd, when you hear that adrenaline pumping from them?
So sounds really weird. I don't know if any of the other guys or girls get this. I don't hear nothing. So I go sort of blank. I just sort of sounds really awful. As much as I love seeing everybody's faces when I'm backstage, as soon as I get out on the ring or through the curtains, I don't really see anybody. I don't really hear anybody. Um, because that just sort of it's how I cope with things.
Okay. Do you I know that's good that you gave us your opinion though on that. Like not everybody feels the same way and you have a certain way of going about it. So you kind of shut them off and you do your thing. Do you think that they could be a distraction in your sense?
Yeah, 100%. I've tried doing it before where I've interacted with the crowd and it just didn't work for me. That's why with my character, I don't know if you've seen with some of the clips, I don't actually interact with any of the crowd as such. I come in, do my thing, and go out.
So even when somebody's like somebody's booing you and stuff, you don't even acknowledge them. You're just like, I'm gonna go out there fist to fist, cup to cup.
Yeah.
Okay. Well said. Um, do you have any? We talked about match types you wanted to do. Do you have any other goals, whether it be something you're wanting to do in the business or just a goal that you particularly have?
So with the business per se, with UWA, not with myself as a character, but as myself with a promoter slash booker. Um, I want to take UWA to like the next step. I want us to be recognised to the point of somebody says, "Yeah, UWA. Oh yeah, I know you, UWA. Oh, or UWA is on TV or something like that." I want us to be recognised all over the country, if not the world.
Okay, that's a good
I
goal.
want to be able to. I want to be able to not have to book anything. I want people to want to come to us to book us to go into their venues.
So, kind of like the fans would be voting for y'all who they want to see.
Hmm. Hmm.
Interesting scenario. I like that. I love that. How how will you stay motivated and keep pushing yourself?
Um, my kids and my wife, they push me. Motivation is seeing the talent that we've got within UWA going further and further every time. For example, we've got Hex, who's people are wanting to book him all over. Same with Lucian. Same with Lottie. Everybody's crying out for these guys. You know, the, everybody's wanting them.
Okay. Yeah. I believe it. Like I already told Hex. He with who he is, man. Like how you guys are all gonna go places. Lottie, Hex, all of y'all are gonna go different places. And I can't wait to see you all thrive. You have my endless support.
I mean, we've had a bit of a next sort of couple of months, maybe a couple of weeks, well, whatever. I don't know how long, but we've got we've got the Firestar owner at the moment who's coming up quite regularly to help work with us. And he's actually helping quite a lot with quite a lot of things, to be fair. Um, and I will say there is um, a show on the horizon.
Okay, because I saw a photo. I think that was with the owner of Firestar, correct? That you guys posted out. Okay,
Yep.
awesome. You hear that, everybody? Stay tuned. Something's big in the making. Now, how do you balance wrestling with other aspects of life?
I'm struggling at the moment. I'll be completely honest. I need to, like I said, I need to find a decent balance. I need to find me time. I need to find family time. I need to find wrestling time. I need to find work time. That's a lot to sort of all put in. Um, I'll be honest, it's a struggle at the minute. Um, so, because obviously it's a new promotion, there's a lot of things that are happening. It's a very busy promotion at the moment. Um, we're getting more and more fans posting every day. We're getting more and more fans asking for things. I mean, we had two special families that came in to the show. They came on a special VIP fan ticket, which will be going up for sale closer to the show. For two lucky families, they come in, they get pictures with the wrestlers, they get autographs with the wrestlers, of their choice, of course. Because obviously we don't want the horrible wrestlers to come out. Got to keep Scoop back there. You know what I mean? Scoop's got to stay back there, and
Yeah. And you guys recently made a UWA. You already had like a group page, but then you guys just made like an official page on Facebook.
yep.
Nice.
Hmm.
Do you guys all run the page, or are you the one that handles that? If I remember correctly, when we were interviewing all the owners, I think you're the one that handles the technical side of things.
So with the group, that is all the owners that handle the group. With the page, that is myself and another wrestler. I don't know if I'm allowed to mention names,
Okay.
so I'm not going to.
Oh,
Um, but he is going to be debuting very shortly with UWA.
wonderful, wonderful. Now, what do you think is the most challenging part about being in wrestling?
Um, in all honesty, it's ignoring the politics. It's ignoring the trouble that happens. Um, because I am one of these people that just wants to help constantly. Now I need to learn from myself that I can't do that.
Okay,
Stick to my own group, that sort of thing. I'll help out as much as I can where I can, but at the same time, I've got to remember I've got a family. I've got my own commitments.
it's understood. Um, so we are gonna go over the last show y'all had, and we're also gonna talk a little bit about UWA Underground, March Mayhem. How did you enjoy it as a whole from start to finish?
Absolutely fantastic. The crowd was phenomenal. Um, the atmosphere, the noise, the loudness, the carnage, the the respect that everybody had for the wrestlers was absolutely fantastic. Um, every match that was on, the wrestlers put the heart and soul into it to perform what they know makes people happy, what makes them happy.
Understood. Understood. And you had a total of 6 matches, and you also had a guest announcer, DJB. How was it getting DJB as your guys' announcer?
So, funnily enough, that was my idea.
Oh,
DJB, I've seen him announce before. DJB is an absolutely amazing announcer. And we was short that night, and I just said, right, DJ. Well, we were short, and we went to the IWF show, and I said to Gaz, to Cannon, I says, right, Cannon, we need DJB. So we ended up getting DJB in, and he smashed it. He honestly, our announcer at the time, he was doing the DJing. And I told him he needs to take a lot in from DJB. He needs to learn from him, because that is the kind of announcing that we need. Our announcer is very new to the sort of position, and he did absolutely fantastic the first show, but there's still a couple of things that he needs to sort of twist and turn, which we told him, and that's what he learnt off DJB.
okay.
We have got DJB for the next show, believe it or not, as well.
UWA Underground.
Yeah,
So he's going to be announcing again, or is he going to be doing a different type role?
he's announcing again.
Okay, okay. And at UWA March Mayhem, you took on, talked a little bit about it, Hex. Now, you want to walk us through the match from start to finish for us?
I mean, there's not much really you can say. The kid's fast, but as soon as I got hold of him, that were it. Um, he didn't have a chance as soon as I got hold of him. But I mean, he did break out a few times. Got a few lucky slugs in on me and whatever else, but still, the bigger man won.
Okay. Well said. Well said. Um, J- John Matza versus Jakob.
That was that was an interesting one. Um, I mean, Jakob had that. The Polish Party Prince had that, and Hex ended up getting in the way, which I believe they've had a little bit of a argument about. But Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
And it wasn't the first time, like Hex explained, this wasn't the first time that a miscommunication between them happened.
Hmm. Well, look what happened with me. He tried getting the Polish Party Prince to jump in with mine and Hex's match, and nah, he didn't want to. He just didn't want to get in the ring with such a big guy.
And he suggested the only way that he'll ever face you again is if Jakob or somebody else is with him. Are you ready for a 2-on-1 handicap?
Look, look, right. I'll take Hex on. I'll take Jakob on. I'll take Jan Matzer on. All at the same time. I'll take them all on at the same time.
So, do you think we're going to see something like remember back in 2008, John Cena, Randy Orton versus the whole Raw roster? Are you going to take on the whole roster?
I could take the roster on.
Damn. Okay. I would love to see that. Would love to see it. Bypass versus Alley Cat. This was like hero versus villain, is what people called it. Hero versus the villain.
Well, there was nothing to say after I went in and bear slammed them, was there?
You kind of just went out there. You're like, hey, what's up, guy? Boom.
Yeah. I think Alley Cat was trying to be my friend. I think he was trying to be. I think he was trying to befriend me, but that didn't work for him, did it?
It clearly did it in the end.
No, no. Look, superhero or villain. I don't care what you are. I'm neither. I'm a man of what I want to do, and I'll do what I want to do and where I want to do it. You know.
Well said. Well said. And we talked a little bit on it a little bit. This next matchup was turned into a triple threat. You told me maybe that one person wouldn't show up, but then it sounded like that person did show up, but then you guys added a third to the party. Lottie versus Pretty Big Deal versus Lucy Kosher. Now, you want to tell us how this triple threat came out? Because, like I said, it was supposed to be a one-on-one between Lottie and Pretty Big Deal. But then, how did Lucy get interjected into this?
So, Lottie wanted to test herself, so I'm like, all right, okay, let's see what you got, girl. You know what I mean? And she prevailed. She did what she went in to do. She went in, she put them both on the backsides and did well. You know, considering Rhea's a very tall lady, she's 6'3", so she's taller than myself.
Right, you're talking Pretty Big Deal.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, the
pretty
name
big,
speaks for itself. Pretty big deal.
pretty big deal. Yeah, Rhea the pretty big deal. Yeah, she's 6'3", and I mean, Lottie made her work for her money.
And Lucy was in there as like another challenge because Lucy, as she's been around the scene before.
Lucy's fantastic, absolutely fantastic, but still, Lottie came on top.
Okay, okay. And there was for the UWA Tag Team Championships, Friends versus BFG. One of your opponents. We shall get to UWA Underground, but be in your honest opinion, this tag match. Gotta love it because a lot of people knew who the Friends were, but the BFG relatively new in some way to UWA.
Yeah. I'll be completely honest. I didn't see massive amounts of it.
Okay.
But from what I saw of it, it was a fantastic match. I mean, BFG, they definitely made the Friends work for their money that night. You know what I mean? They 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 made them work for that gold.
Okay. Heck yeah. Um, in the last match, this one was, I think, one of the most emotional matches of the night. Iron Ring Championship, no DQ. Lucian Graves versus Chris Cannon for the Iron Ring Championship. Now that was historic. That was history making right there. You guys crowned the first ever champion, and that at the end it looked like there was an embrace, and it looked like you all appeared at the stage at the end.
Yeah. So Lucian Graves deserves that belt without a doubt. The guy works his backside off for everything that he's got, and he's worked and worked and worked and worked. And when he lifted that belt, that was just a moment in itself. I mean, he doesn't know this yet, but he will do in a second. He actually had people crying. There was people full blown crying because he deserved that opportunity and he deserves that belt.
Incredible. It was very historic, and like I said, there was a lot of emotions in that match. And do you think that was a great way to? That was the main event of the show. That was a great way to cap off the show.
Was 100%. It was definitely by far the best ending I've ever seen on any kind of show.
Wonderful.
That will stick with a lot of people for a very, very long time.
I have no doubt. And now we get to the UWA Underground after that historic night of UWA March Mayhem. Congratulations again for that show. Now you got another historic show that I guarantee is going to also be history making. To reiterate, UWA Underground, April 25th on a Saturday at the West Community Center. Doors open at 1800. Show starts at 1830. Adults are 10 pounds, kids are 5 pounds, family of 4, 25 pounds. You want to tell us how this name, UWA Underground, came to be and what this show is going to be different than March Mayhem and your guys' first show?
So, this show is going to be one of our biggest ever shows. I know we've only done 2 shows, but even with the rest of the shows that we're going to have throughout the year, this is by far going to be our biggest, our most loudest show that we could ever have. We've got some very, 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 very big names coming in. We've got Matty Mayhem coming in, who's on our poster. We have got the hardcore king and legend Jam Dog coming in
Ooh.
to face off with Lucian Graves.
Wow.
You know, he's already put the message to Lucian, offering him out. You know what I mean? It's going to be absolutely phenomenal.
It's
We've
gonna
got
be
some.
Lucian's first defense, right?
It is against the hardcore king.
Incredible, incredible. So
You
we have
know,
Mike Mayhem, you said, also coming. Anything else you want to tell us?
Matty Mayhem is on
Matty.
our post.
Matty Mayhem. Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful.
It's going to be legendary. The name came about because of how far we're going underground for this. You know, what we're pulling out for this. You know, it's going to be, again, phenomenal. If you're not there, you're going to miss a fantastic show.
I don't doubt it whatsoever. I don't doubt it. And everybody get your tickets, and tickets are selling right now.
Yep.
Wonderful. And if we need to reiterate the prices, 10 pounds for adults, 5 pounds for kids. Family of 4 is 25 pounds. Go get them now, everybody. How much tickets have you
Get your
guys sold
seats.
already?
Get your seats reserved. At the minute, with the seats that have been reserved are around about 37 seats.
How much people could be in this venue?
In our hall at the moment, as again we have just started, so bear that in mind. Our hall can only fit around about 90 people in.
So you guys are gonna to have people stand up. Now I get it.
Yep.
Awesome. Awesome. Beautiful. Now, going through matches that we have so far that I have, unless there will be more added.
There will be. Not
Oh.
tonight, though.
Ah, come on, man. But you will take on Scoop. I want to talk about that one last so we can have you say what you need to say to him. But the other two matches I have listed, we just announced Jam Dog versus Lucian Graves in an Iron Ring Championship match. And this is no DQ, Extreme Rules. Is there
All above.
all the above?
That hasn't actually been announced just yet, though. But Jamdog did send that message.
Okay. Okay, I see now. So Lucian needs to accept it first. Okay, I thought you were telling us that the match is down. I'm like, damn.
No, no, it needs to be accepted.
Ah, awesome. Well, hope Lucian accepts. I would love to see that banger. And another banger, two hard hitting individuals, Chris Cannon and Bjorn.
There is no words to say about that. I heard about this and I was like, oh, okay, okay. This is gonna be one of them matches where you're just gonna hear bones cracking, you're gonna see skulls cracking. It's gonna be a. You've got the Viking and Chris Cannon going against each other. It's gonna be absolutely mental.
Oh, yes. Get your seats, everybody. You don't want to miss that brutality. People are going to have to step back for those two.
Definitely,
and
definitely.
and you will be taking on Scoop. Do you want to? I'm going to give you your platform right now to say what you got to say to Mr. Scoop.
Well, Mr. Scoop, I hope you have got plans in place because you are going to be going in an ambulance back to Ireland on your aeroplane.
Strong words. Strong words right there. Now, with you going on in your career, if you had to give me a top 5 to 10 dream matches that you have in mind, whether it be tag, singles, multi-person, let's hear them. You want to give us top 5 to top 10? Let's hear it.
So is this with anybody or is this
It
with?
could be anybody. I don't care if it's somebody from like the big time. I don't care if it's somebody from the indie circuit. I want to know your dream matches.
So I would personally love to go against Stone Cold in his prime.
Wow. Wow.
I would go against Stone Cold in a hardcore match.
Ooh. I like that.
Or maybe a street fight. That'd be good.
Mhm.
Yeah. I would personally. I'm gonna do one big time, one indie scene. So, and then keep going like that. So, indie scene, I would love to go against Lucian Graves.
Wow. I would love to see that.
Yeah. That would be again a hardcore match. Um, who else? I'm. I would love to step in a ring with the Big Show.
Ooh, man. Great choices. Great choices.
Because I think that'd be amazing. Two big guys. I mean, I know he's a lot bigger than me. I think how tall is the Big Show? Is what is he? Is he just short of 7 foot tall?
As far as I'm last concerned, I believe he's still 7 foot. I used to have I don't remember what his like I believe that's 7 foot though. He used to be 7'3" at a time. But now I think he's just 7 foot.
Yeah, definitely the Big Show. Um, indie scene. Uh, All right, you don't need to keep putting your three fingers up. um, indie scene, indie scene, indie scene. Um, just thinking. I have got one, but it's just for the ironic. I can't say the word. Ironic side of things, because I'd love to be able to see if I could pick him up. JJ Nova.
Oh, that's a man. I haven't seen JJ Nova in a while.
So I like to test myself. I would love to be able to do some sort of slam on him. Um, get him up in the air, slam him, see what I can do.
Okay.
The other big name, Braun Strowman.
Oh, the monster among men.
There's another monster in the house.
Yup, yup. So that's 5. Are you gonna
Um,
give us 5 more?
I'm gonna give you one more.
Ah, okay.
One more. Um, Goldberg.
Goldberg. Wait, I can see it now. Lockdown. Lockdown.
I'd go against Goldberg in a heartbeat. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd probably be dead afterwards, but still, I'd go against him because I think it'd be absolutely amazing. Oh, one more, right back. There you go.
Okay. Okay. Wow. He goes by the big guy now on the indie circuit, believe it or not. He goes by the big guy. So, two big guys, Lockdown versus the big guy.
I'm bigger.
Incredible, incredible. I would love to see all those. And we are here to a final question I have. I know that you still got a long ways to go, but what do you want your legacy to be?
So, I get in trouble a lot for this,
Okay.
right? I'm probably going to get in trouble for it again, but hey ho. I don't want my legacy to go on. What I want to do is I want to see the people of UWA go on. So, um, talking like regarding belts and stuff, I never want to go for a belt. I'm too old for belts. Right? I don't want a belt. I'd much rather see one of the younger lads have the belt. I'd much rather see, for example, we've been asked to go do a show somewhere, all of us. Now, for whatever reason, if something happens where one of us has to drop out, I'll be the first one to drop out. I'd rather see the other guys on that show than me.
Yeah.
My whole pride of seeing these fantastic, amazing trainees and wrestlers that are at UWA, seeing them thrive, that is what would make me proud. One day, I don't know, Hex comes up to me and goes, I've got a shot for WWE. Fantastic. That'd make my day. I'd be happy with that. Same as what Gaz has said before now. I'd be over the moon with that. Lottie comes up and goes, "Hey guys, I've got a thing for AEW. Fantastic. Go for it." That's my legacy. Seeing the guys that are at UWA getting what they want, getting what they work for. I'm not bothered about seeing myself on TV. I don't want to be on TV. I'm too old for it now. I'm nearly 40-year-old and I struggle as it is with some things. So I think every great promoter, that's how he should be. They should be thinking. Every great booker, every great head coach, every great trainer, everything like that should be thinking. I don't want to be doing this and that and the other, but I want to see my guys doing this, that, and the other.
Well said. Thank you for that lockdown. Thank you for that. And I can't wait for UWA Underground to happen. Good luck in your match against Scoop, and good luck in the time for preparation. Before we do get off, do you want to say any final thoughts?
Again, guys, get your seats reserved. This show's going to be absolutely phenomenal. We've got some very big names. We've got some big things happening. Make sure you're there. And don't forget, guys, the little guys are always the best ones.
Well said.
There you go.
Well said. Thank you again, Lockdown, for giving me the time of day. You know you're always welcome on here. Hopefully next time Facebook is cooperating, but this is my plan B for now on until I get like a computer to do a StreamYard in the future, because I want a computer for that. I feel like that would be much better. But in the meantime, we hope everybody have a great day, good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever y'all may be. Peace out.